Hey there, hi there, ho there, I am Shut Up James, and this is my reaction to the trailer for the new Chucky TV series on Sci-Fi or somewhere. Alright, so I may or may not have already gotten really excited about this trailer and then preemptively watched what I thought was a trailer last week, and it was a 15-second teaser for this trailer, and I'll put that video linked somewhere. I don't know how the YouTubes work. If I can put it here, I'll put it right here. If not, it'll be in the description down below. Because in that video, I go over what I really would like to see from the trailer. So if you want to know what I'm expecting from this trailer, watch that video. And in this video, I'm going to watch the trailer, but I'm going to tell you what I want from the show itself, which there's a bug on my ceiling. Big fan of the Child's Play movies. I love the franchise. I love the fact that every movie continues where one of the previous movies left off in some way. I didn't even hate the remake, don't come for me, but I saw that as its own thing that didn't need to be called Child's Play. Honestly, I don't know if people are realizing that, I mean, according to interviews that I've seen, Don Mancini's original idea was a factory worker messes with a toy doll, and it basically, his original idea was what we got in the remake, which is why I think MGM was able to use it, because I think that he sold them that script budget-wise and story-wise and whatever-wise. They were like, I don't think we can do this, and then the director came out for the original and was like, let's do voodoo. And then we got what we got, which is fantastic. But I feel like people don't realize that. That was the first idea. That was Child's Play, is what we got in the remake. Anyway, tangent. Every movie is, I feel like, awesome in its own way. The first is like a perfect classic slasher. The second is fun as hell and grows upon the material. The third, I love the concept. I love the idea and the setting. It doesn't fully land for me, but that does not mean that I don't love it. Plus, it gives us the half-cut-off face, which leads us into Bride of Chucky, which is one of my favorites. 2 and Bride are probably... 2, 1, and Bride are my top-tier Child's Play. Bride of Chucky gave us like that dark, goth, scary, but like Chucky's cool. Like we already knew Chucky was cool, but like now he's cooler. And then Tiffany, and it gave us Tiffany in like a very like classy, like a very respectable way. Like they made her this very genuine, likable character who just happens to cut throats. That brought us to Seed of Chucky, which I will say I hated for, it's been almost 20 years. I've hated it. I hated Seed of Chucky with a passion. Then I revisited Seed of Chucky, I don't know, a couple months ago, and was like, this was really fun. So I'm learning that the franchise, every movie in that franchise is like its own subgenre. So we get like full wacky family, we almost get like American Pie humor in a Chucky movie in Seed of Chucky. I have to look at it as a comedy, otherwise I'm like, what the hell? As a comedy though, like, it lands. Like, it's super meta, it's ridiculous. I was looking for horror when I first saw it, and that's why I didn't like it at first. Then they were like, okay, well that may have killed the franchise. That was the vibe, because it made like no money, and people were like, what did you do to Chucky? They turned Chucky into a punchline by accident, and that was not obviously what they meant to do. So then Curse of Chucky came out 1,000 years later, and I remember going to video on demand and having a watch party because we were so excited. It was a return to form. I didn't even hate the weird like prequel situation that was going on with it, like how it led up into Child's Play. Loved Fiona Dourif. Every movie seems to give us one awesome character. Even Seed of Chucky gave us Glenn. Duh. And I didn't like Glenn at first, but now I do. So kudos to them. And then we got Cult of Chucky. And Cult of Chucky was doing this thing where it was kind of falling back into that realm of becoming too silly and not being able to balance the scary and the funny. It's a hard line to walk. To be, okay, Chucky's scary, but we're also gonna have fun with this. And the franchise goes back and forth and up and down and whatever. And some entries are great and some entries are not great, but every one I love them all just the same. I'm looking for them to balance that. I'm looking for them in the show to give us that balancing act. Give us the scares, give us the suspense, please. And still have Chucky be fun. This is gonna sound awful. I can't wait to see what another director brings to the franchise. Because Don Mancini has been keeping this franchise going, and I appreciate him like crazy for that. Because we could have easily gotten, Halloween, reset timelines, Hellraiser, let's ignore every sequel and every movie's its own thing, Friday the 13th, where it's like nothing even makes sense anymore. Like we could have gotten those directions and we didn't. We got a cohesive story through and through with all of these characters that literally is building. There's like a Chucky universe at this point. But direction-wise, Seed, Curse, and Cult are, I don't know how to say this nicely. Like, they're not very well-made movies. Seed was, like, wow. Like, direction-wise, what? And then Curse was a good return to form, but relied heavily on CGI. Like, there was like a puddle death with CGI, and then Chucky with the CGI, and just like, I don't know, whatever. Cult of Chucky looked pretty and had very beautiful shots, I feel like. In each movie he's like, ooh, I think this will be a cool shot. Not the best shot for this scene, but a cool shot, and we get a lot of that. So I've already seen some pictures from the new TV show, and I'm worried because they look like shots from the latter 3 movies in the series, Seed, Curse, and Cult, where it's like Chucky in like plain daylight, and there's no depth, there's no shadow, there's no like cinematography, like there's no like cohesive, creepy look. And I feel like the last couple of movies that we've gotten have not benefited from Don Mancini as a director, and I apologize for that, because I literally cannot stress enough how much I appreciate what he has done for this franchise, because we could have lost Brad Dourif, we could have not gotten the return of Alex Vincent, we would not have gotten the return of Christina Elise McCarthy, we wouldn't have this show without him, but I'm really anxious to see another director come in and do something with this. Okay, now I'm going to shut up and watch the trailer. Oh, and before I start this, the one thing I'm looking for also, sorry I'm talking so much, my channel is called Shut Up James, you should have known. I'm anxious to see Chucky put people in situations where, like, remember in the first movie, everything looked like it was Andy. And the movie was like, Andy can't stress enough that it's the doll and no one believes him. In part 2, a bunch of stuff is going wrong and Andy can't stress enough that it's the doll. In 3, can't stress enough that it's the doll. There was a sense of urgency, and then Seed abandoned the sense of urgency for the comedy, but the whole, like, Chucky did it, that's what I need. I need more of the Chucky did it, but like in a suspenseful way, with a sense of urgency. God, I'm asking a lot of the show. Am I expecting too much? Alright, here we go. Just shut up, James. That's the music.
Everyone has a Halloween they'll always remember.
Calm down.
And this...
I can't believe it's the Child's Play 2 music. I don't like the voiceover. That looks like a good doll. I'm so happy.
Jake, you into vintage?
No, I'm into retro.
Oh,
retro.
What's the difference?
About $10.
Fair enough. Look at that. Someone took the butcher knife.
Hi. I'm Chucky.
It's a weirdly cut trailer so far, and the echoes are annoying. Spin. Okay. I thought that was gonna spin.
Jake, are you okay?
I can't stand the sight of blood. Pussy.
Oh, no, Jake, that isn't quite right.
That isn't quite right.
What happened to you, Jake? You used to have friends.
That's how I forgot. But then they died.
Don't forget your boy toy. Okay.
It's contagious, isn't it? laughing at people. Well, guess what, Eds? Now the joke's on you. Hi, I'm Chucky, and I'm your friend to the end.
What did you do?
Mommy says real killing is bad.
Yeah, well, Mommy's full of shit. Look around you. It's the World Series of Slaughter.
Stop. Did you feel that?
Everywhere Jake Wheeler goes, death seems to follow.
This creepy doll just creeps me the hell out.
It's kill or be killed. Everybody's gotta choose.
What's going on with you? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Chucky.
Chucky Did.
He's gone.
Oh.
Dude, you have a serious doll problem. If you only knew.
Hey, kid. I'm gonna go kill your sister. Wanna come?
I'm sleepy.
You snooze, you lose.
Hey kid, I'm gonna go kill your sister. Wanna come? Wow, I'm really excited for that. Wow. Okay, that was a strangely cut trailer that relied heavily on like Gen Z, pew pew pew, fast. Number one. I did like the structure of the first half is like, oh, the Chucky doll, whatever, and then he's like whispering and he's like, okay, and then Chucky's like, y'all like laughing at people. Love. Like, that gave me borderline chills. Fine, you gave me chills there. Number two, Chucky is filmed in the way I did not wish for him to be filmed. I'm very much seeing, like, he's just standing there. He's fully lit. Like, why wouldn't you have him blurry more? Why wouldn't you have him in the background more? Although there was that one part where he's sitting on the table and hops off behind the girl. That was creepy, but they edited it like quickly into the trailer instead of giving it a moment. And then when they showed Devon Sawa, which I appreciate that, him being in this, like looking at something and then Chucky's behind him and he like looks up, that is a dramatic moment and Chucky just looked like whatever. Like, why wouldn't you have that be a closer angle on Devon, even closer, and barely see Chucky, or have the angle be just over his shoulder and then like Chucky like enters the frame with his angry eyes instead of him being there the whole time. Like Chucky's standing there and just goes, like, I don't know, it's things like that. The camera angles matter. The lighting matters. The cinematography matters. We should know how to film Chucky in a scary way, like they did in part 1 and part 2. Very well in Bride. Bride knew how to film Chucky blurry in the background at an angle, just the eyes, oh my god, I still like lose my mind over the when he's walking to the bathtub to get Tiffany like from behind, and then when he like is against that shower curtain situation. That's what we need. Not Chucky just walking in the hallway and going wah at the camera. That's not scary. So having said all of that, the teen actor looked great. I genuinely feel bad for that kid. It gave us the Chucky Did It that I was looking for, except Chucky did it and like the whole school is gonna die. I think I saw a house party on fire. Exciting. Did not see Alex Vincent, Jennifer Tilly, Christine Elise McCarthy, Fiona Dourif, but that might be for the best. Also, a lot of times TV shows do this thing where the trailer that you see is really a trailer of like episode 1. I could be wrong because it's sci-fi and I don't watch sci-fi shows, maybe it's not that way, but like we could have just watched a trailer that literally is just episode 1 for the most part. Which means there's a whole bunch of stuff we haven't seen yet, or that could be the entire series. It could be that the entire series is basically like, you know, a couple days leading up to what it'd say, like this is a Halloween he won't forget or something like that. Like, wow, you know, I haven't watched a trailer for something and actually gotten chills in a long time, and it's genuinely just because I'm so excited to see this character. come back. The excitement for this is as if it was another Child's Play movie, and also the fact that we don't get TV shows that continue the story from a movie. This is basically the Disney Plus of horror. It's basically an experiment. Because we've had Scream TV show, we're getting an I Know You Did Last Summer TV show. Back in, the 80s and 90s, there was a Friday the 13th TV show. There was a Poltergeist TV show. The common denominator, though, is that they did not follow the movies. Freddy's Nightmares was the closest to like a spin-off, but they never followed the movies. They were their own entity that existed and just used the name. This is literally like the Disney Plus of horror now, and we're gonna see if this works, where it goes right from the movie into a TV show. Maybe it stays a TV show forever. Maybe it goes back into a movie. This is a horror fan's Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Loki, WandaVision. So I'm excited. It's at October 12th, I think. Yep, October 12th. So I will be watching. Do I have Sci-Fi? Sci-Fi is free, right? If I have to pay for Sci-Fi, I will pay for Sci-Fi so I can watch the show. Does anyone know how many episodes it's going to be? I'd like to know how many episodes. I want to know how long each episode is going to be. Because we did get a Resident Evil CGI show that linked to the games and the CGI movies, but they were only 20-minute episodes and there were only 4, which meant that could have been another CGI movie. And that CGI show was basically a retelling of Resident Evil Degeneration. If you notice, it's the same characters, similar situations, similar outcome in a lot of ways. Watch them both and tell me I'm wrong. But anyway, sorry. I'm hoping it's not like that, where it's quick, boom, boom, pow episodes. I feel like they're gonna give us more from this. It's sci-fi. Sci-fi's not gonna be yeah, give me 20-minute episodes. They're gonna want a prolonged, they want viewers. Okay. Wait, Sci-Fi and what? It's on Sci-Fi and maybe USA or something. I should know. I just don't. Whatever. Anyway, are you excited for the Chucky TV series? Comment below. Are you excited? Number 1. What's your favorite Child's Play movie? Number 2. And that's all I want from you in the comments. Or more. You can give me more things, but at least those 2 things if you can comment below. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications if you want to hear me rant about stupid things more often. Hopefully we start getting more teasers and trailers and things like that I can react to. I avoid some because I don't want things spoiled. I have not watched the Halloween Kills trailer, and I will not, and I almost didn't watch this. But I just can't not watch it. I'm gonna skip Halloween Kills because Blumhouse knows how to ruin a movie. And I heard that they did. I heard that they gave away 15,000 kills. Get it? In the Halloween Kills trailer? Anyway, this is about Chucky, so shut up, James. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.
Shut up, James!